Coming Club is 8, and we're back from the wedding stuff, and I'm here with some fire. Never let Batman catch you committing a crime. That's kind of obvious, right? Because why would you want to play with the brutality in the Gotham? Like every single thug in Gotham, they always think they're safe because there's so much crime. They don't expect Batman to catch them, then they end up 60 feet on top of a building being choked out, being asked by Batman, where's the Joker's laughing gas stored at? Meanwhile, this is a whole unrelated street thug who's just doing simple petty purse snatching. That was kind of a descriptive scenario, but no, he happened. Let's get into the video.
Talk.
What was I just talking about? Up 60 feet in the air by your neck, knee on top of a building. What, bro? Come on now.
Don't make me crack your skull and look for the answers inside.
That's tough. That's kind of hard. That's crazy, but that's kind of a bar.
So a few weeks ago, I was on this channel telling you guys about the atrocities of Superman. And to my shock, that video did really well. However, there is a character in the same universe as Superman who I would say is 50 times worse.
Of course. I said it once, I'll say it again. The non-powered heroes are the most dangerous. Because since they have no powers, they have less room for marginal error during combat. Therefore, they have to fight the hardest. Like, literally, they have no power, so they have to beat you up a lot harder. Dang!
Now, Batman is definitely the worst superhero you could ever encounter. If I was ever in a city where the Batman operated, I wouldn't even do so much as lie under his protection. If Batman, for whatever reason, has a vendetta against you, brother, you better turn your life to Christ. It doesn't matter what you do on these streets, Batman's gonna have you looking like a dead roach. You crossed the street and the stoplight wasn't on? Nigga, he's bodying you. You forgot to pay for an item in the Walmart self-checkout? Nigga, he's bodying you. If you go as much as a mile over the speed limit, I ain't gonna lie, dog, say goodbye to your spine.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. If you so much as jaywalk, bro, say goodbye to your legs, because he's gonna run you over with the Batmobile. Look out, see you're still alive, do it again, and then take you to the hospital. And guess what? Bruce Wayne ain't paying for the medical bills. You pay for all that yourself. You should just went at the light like a normal person.
Even though he will be putting belt to add on you for petty crimes, he only unleashes this violence on criminals, which to some of you should be a good thing. So why do I have a problem with it? Because you're black. Who said that? The reason why it bothers me is because this nigga Batman is a clout chaser. If you have no motion in the streets, he gonna have you looking like Kai Cenat's teeth, anything but straight. But to the people who actually deserve punishment.
Brother, what's that?
What, bro? Okay, lost the plot. The person who made this animation has lost the plot. I have nothing further more to say.
He lets them buy easy because they got a known reputation. Just to show y'all Batman's favoritism, in the 2022 movie, he was beating the dog piss out of these niggas to get to the Penguin. Literally putting these folk on t-shirts, but once he got to the Penguin, these niggas just had a civil talk. Hell, he even put him onto a bad bitch. And he was with it. And this is the thing about Batman that makes no sense to me. You did all of this carnage just to talk to somebody, the worst nigga in the building. You just wanted to talk with, and he gets off scot-free.
To be fair, okay, let's hold on. Before we start the Batman hate, I have to glaze a little bit, right? The reason he did that is because Penguin is the DC equivalent of Kingpin. He hasn't stopped crime in Gotham, but he controls it. You could say the way he does crime is to intentionally at least like make it easier for Batman to contain, if that makes sense. It's like controlled crime for good. So that's and plus they're old friends from childhood, which is how that is in most iterations of Batman and Penguin. So Batman already has like a spot for him already. And then the fact that Batman knows he's trying to help, but he still gotta stop him because it's still crime. it kind of makes him go a little bit easier compared to the goons who are just thugs. You feel me?
While Gerald over here from across the street just working to support his family gets domed for up and pole, and he only upped the Glock after seeing Batman about to swing on his homeboy like this. And yet all the Penguin gets is his car flipped and he gets yelled at for a few seconds. Again, the worst person in the room. And if you think I'm lying, watch this. Let's go into Arkham Batman. This is a game where he will eloquently dispatch the Joker's schemes with no harm done to his body. And yet in the same game, he's doing regular niggas like this.
Get in there.
Okay. I have no defense for that, right? I will say though, I don't count Arkham Batman because they still don't die because it's a game. But yeah, the real Batman outside of the video games wouldn't throw somebody to a gas station.
Like I'm telling you, this Batman got clout favoritism. He will treat his boyfriend Joker with such respect, despite this being his crimes list.
Kidnapping, torture, extortion, racketeering.
Oh! This list goes on for 2 more minutes, by the way, and when Batman has to give
God! 2 more minutes? I mean, you know what? It's a Joker. I honestly should not be surprised.
Pain, he instead says this.
Want to know something funny? Even after everything you've done, I would have saved you.
The Joker is getting lines like this from the Batman, yet regular thugs is getting this.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no. Fuck, man. Get your ass on, boy.
This nigga is crazy.
Yeah,
That's
I ain't
fair.
gonna lie.
That's
Lock
fair.
that nigga up too. Y'all really think his now talk shtick is a game? Be up on Twitter like, not even Batman can get this information out of me. Nigga, yes he can. Because
He 100% would. The people who say that gotta be joking. Cause Batman is so crazy, bro. Like, he can find a way to torture you no matter where you're at, where you're standing at, where you're located. He's gonna find some way to isolate you and do you the worst way. Like, name a place, like literally comment down a place you would go from Batman, and Batman would get there and find somehow, some way in that area or room to beat you up and get information out of you.
he starts it off by threatening you in ways that'll make Hannah Baker want to live.
Talk, or I'll crush every bone in your body.
Again, he'll say this to a thug and then do nothing to the Joker. And I mean that for real. He's an actual psychopath because this thug starts singing like he Mariah Carey. Snitching all the info like they fed him straight 6ix9ine. Even though Batman got what he wanted, he still does this.
If you're lying, I'll break the other one.
Woo!
This nigga is crazy.
Yeah, he's legitimately a threat to mankind. And just to let y'all know, it gets worse.
Talk, or you won't be walking anywhere, ever.
Now you would think he said this line to a pretty well-accomplished thug. Now it may not be a S-tier caliber criminal, but maybe someone of the tier of Tombstone, or even another high-level sidekick to the villain. You want to know who he did this to?
Ricky Loose Lips LeBlanc. Also known as Loose Lips due to his tendency to leak sensitive information, is a small-time gun runner who fell in love with who fell in with Penguin's crew and worked exclusively for Cobblepot. LeBlanc conducted arms deals with various buyers, sellers all over the Gotham City. He fancied himself a comedian and a ladies' man, but he was nothing more than a common criminal who should have stayed behind bars. Who should have been behind bars. Can't read.
Nigga, who the f are you? Like, bro, he really just be beating niggas for fun. Look at him. I can find a nigga who looked like this in New York in 2 minutes. And this right here is Ricky Loose Lips LeBlanc. Even if you read every Batman comic in the world, I know you're looking at this like, who? Nigga, exactly. I wouldn't even consider him an E-lister. And the only crimes that he committed on his own Wikipedia page was that he was nothing more than a common criminal that deserves to be behind bars. In the actions he committed, snitch information to Cobblepot. No, I'm not joking. That's literally it. So you really said this to a nigga and also threw him off a roof. And Batman didn't even do the regular thing of catching him before he fell off the roof. He really let him fall to his demise. And you really did all this damage.
Wait, really?
He fell off the roof. He really let him fall to his demise.
Cause I see the wire on his leg. I'm pretty sure he just stopped directly. Ain't no way Batman killed him. He definitely, like, he didn't swoop down, but there's a wire on his leg. He definitely just like held the wire up or like tied it or something. So he stops right before he hits.
Nice. And you really did all this damage for snitching, my nigga? We said snitches get stitches, not caskets. Nigga, what's wrong with you? And there's just so many Arkham thugs that get the worst possible treatment out of Batman, even though niggas like Bane are just walking around freely. And he doesn't even give them real punishments. He'll put them in jail knowing they'll get out.
No, you'll get out. Eventually.
You what?
I can...
Okay, yeah. The fact that Batman is aware of this, and he just still keeps putting them back in Arkham Asylum is kind of insanity. Like the people calling Batman insane is actually accurate because he did the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. The definition of insanity, but that's besides the point. His whole reasoning for that is that he feels like that if he finally kills somebody, he won't be able to stop. I feel like that's more like a personal issue because cops kill people and they can stop. Soldiers go to war, they can stop. What's stopping you? Like, you're insane. That's why.
Really keep showing these clips of these interrogations or beatdowns for days. If your name holds no weight, he will look at you dead in the eyes and say,
"Lie to me if you're done eating solid food."
Nah, this nigga
Wrong
the
with
devil,
him.
man.
That's not human, man. You're not regular, man. Nigga was the devil, man.
Bro, he was dead, bro. If he wanted you out of there, he'll go do it himself on feet by himself.
I'm telling you, unless your name got some clout, you never want to be near Arkham Batman. And now imagine if I was to tell you, it gets worse.
I hope you bulletproof for this about to hurt.
And the thing about Batman, he really don't care who you are. You could put any genre of person in front of him or any age range like a Mr. Beast video, and I promise he'll still put hands on him.
Oh, are you here for some...
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, this nigga's an actual threat. In every verse alive, he is spreading this violence. In some of them, he will literally adopt a child for the sole purpose of helping him beat up some grown men. And sometimes these kids grow up to be even worse than him.
Dick Grayson. For those of you who are not familiar with this show, go watch it. It was peak. Phenomenal. Because, you gotta think about it, right? We know she can't die from this, but that doesn't mean Robin does. Because Robin, for all we know, didn't even know she could survive this and straight up went for the kill. Like, that's kind of insane. I'm just saying, like, how do you think of that?
And if you're really tapped into the streets, you know the theory that Teen Titans Robin is just a grown version of the 04 one. And in that series, these two run a 2v30 against Gotham's entire...
I remember that. That was elite hands, bro. That was phenomenal. I'm pausing a lot, but it doesn't matter. They really beat all they ass by themselves.
Rogues Gallery and efficiently fades them all. The student learning to beat on niggas just like the master, I ain't gonna lie, he might be the GOAT. But Batman's violence is not just transferable to humans, even animals, like his dog. Yes, even he be wildin'. I'm gonna go over some of Batman's...
And he didn't even talk about it. I remember seeing that show for the first time, and I was like, how was the dog putting the beats on a tiger, bro? Batman, Bruce, what type of routine you got this man on, bro? What are you feeding this dog, bro?
Worst beatdowns in the Absolute series. If you see some of the atrocities he commits, there is no way he has a no-kill rule. I'm so sorry. Now, one of the main villains of the Absolute universe is Black Mask, and he runs a gang called the Party Animals. Now, this gang probably deserves all the atrocities that Batman does upon them. We all know Gotham City is one of the worst places to live in fiction, and these niggas somehow raise the murder rate to 700%. How do you cause a 700% economic turnaround in the murder rate in the same city where the Joker operates? I don't even know how that's even possible. And this same group, mind you, literally torched down a daycare and was getting geeked outside while 32 burned. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, nuke.
Well, okay, well, yeah. What Batman did, 100% justified. Justified. Y'all, you did what?
Get the hell out! Get out!
I did what? Yeah, gotta go.
The whole generation. If it was up to me, the next time Gotham City sees light, it's from an atomic bomb. So as you can see, these are atrocious people. And Batman doing what he needs to do here, I ain't gonna lie, go crazy to him. And when one of the first goons runs up on him, he literally cuts the man's arm off and says, I hear they can reattach sometimes. There's a hospital 3 blocks south, or is it east? I can't really remember, but I'd run. Yeah, this nigga might be worse than the Punisher.
That's tough, bro. You can't tell me Absolute Batman isn't hard, except when you fighting his villains. His villains are SCP Foundation monsters.
I can't even hold you. And he starts going on a brutal tirade, clearing them all out in some of the most violent ways imaginable. And yet the comic still states there was not one dead body made that day.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
I do not care how stupid I might look. You are not gonna convince me that Absolute Batman has a no-kill rule. Once he caught Black Mask, this man was beating his head in with bowling balls and literally stabbed right through his skull. You do not have to be a rocket scientist to know he is not living this, my nigga.
Technically, the helmet protected him from the bowling balls. Right? I know. I know, it's not an illusion. Listen, you can stab somebody in the eyes and not kill them. As long as you don't stab deep enough. I'm just saying.
Even if he does live this, he's gonna be stimming like an Osama son fan. You literally gave him a fate worse than death. I just watched Flashpoint on stream recently, and Thomas Wayne is somebody I never want to encounter. Number one, this nigga's first scene is him trying to commit murder on a little girl, mind you. And near the end of the movie, when the world's up in flames, he says this.
Enjoy the things you love with the time we have left. There's bound to be looting in Gotham by now. I don't want to miss that.
This nigga is crazy.
Yeah, this nigga's dead at Evil Goku. He literally enjoys beating these people to a pulp. Look at his smile.
Big fella.
There is nothing in the world right now for you to be smiling like this. Now, I would say in totality, the live-action Batmans are not as bad, but there is one particular one that be wildin'.
Woo! Woo! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh yeah, brother's gone.
Snyder's Batman be moving like the literal Grim Reaper out on them Gotham streets, and I am not over-exaggerating. Snyder's Batman genuinely needs to be behind bars. He uses his Batmobile like a grade A military weapon on all these niggas. I swear he got like 20 bodies with it. He be moving like them annoying kids in Fortnite. And in that warehouse fight that I really want to cover one day, he was really out there wilding because he really strung someone up by their leg and domed him into another thug. Yeah, he did kick the out that nigga. I promise you, he has never done that move in his life. He was out there just trying shit. Michael Keaton's Batman is not that brutal. He just be killing niggas. Now, Christian Bale's Batman is one I actually do really like, simply because he actually does what I've been complaining about. He puts the same brutality on all of his opponents. His hands are really E for everyone. And a big moment I can show you is his interrogation with the Joker.
Fair enough.
And he really does the Joker bad here, despite the fact that he tries so hard to look tough.
You can't feel the next.
And nah, even despite Joker talking crazy, he still gives him that pain. Yeah, that definitely removed the last piece of intelligence inside his head. Out here talking.
Honestly, though, like Joker is literally like one of the few people in existence that could be interrogated by Batman and probably not talk. Like
the child of a single mother.
Hey, little man, how old you is? Oatmeal! We need to take him to a hospital!
And the 2022 Batman film really takes his brutality into a new light, and we see it in the intro when he walks up on these thugs, footsteps sounding like a Dragon Ball villain. I still to this day don't know how Trunks got snuck. You really got backdoored by a nigga who sound like this when he walks? And he just demolishes Brody right here, put him in a combo so vile his friends couldn't even watch. And once the Riddler goon says that he's vengeance, Batman realizes that his brutality is wrong, and instead uses his image to inspire hope. And all this shows me is that even he knows that his brutality is wrong, and that Red Hood was really spitting.
I'm talking about him. Just him. And doing it because he took me away from you.
I love Batman, but at the same time, I agree with Red Hood. Because Batman took it as, if I kill him, I'll kill everybody else. And that seems like a personal control issue to me, big dog. Really, because Jason has been just fine doing what he was doing. Like, I understand he's not asking you to go villain to villain, blowing them down, huh? He's asking you to take out the bad ones, and not even that really. Because right now he just asked you to get rid of him specifically. I understand that's justified, bro. I'm sorry.
And the thing that pisses me off about Batman the most is that even if you have the strength to fight back, nigga, the plot won't even allow you to do so. Batman has possibly the worst plot armor I have ever seen in my entire life. It's like the writers are all in a circle jerk to try and make him this unbeatable demigod. Nigga, he's a human, and not just any human. He's Canadian! But the plot armor this man is able to get away with, it doesn't matter what level of threat you put in front of him, he will find a way to fight out of it. We all know about the prep time. Batman could just supposedly beat anybody as long as he does his homework beforehand. Niggas lucky Batman ain't black because he wouldn't even have been able to study. This nigga reading. My fault. But not only is Batman's prep time some of the most plot armor BS ever known to freaking mankind, like he's doing no one should even be capable of doing. He fell from space and survived.
We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that, all right? All right? We're all just going to assume his suit is capable of taking intense heat. And call it and leave it at that, all right?
And let me remind you, a human! That fall should have turned you flat like a shorty from Utah. Is this nigga serious? And this ain't even counting the comic where he was tanking hits from Wonder Woman while bruised up and with no suit. Like, bro, what the f is this bullshit? What did I just see?
What did I just see?
One of the ones that is so ridiculous I could barely even get mad is the Tibetan monks.
The Tibetan monk technique. That's become such a fucking meme, bro. It's become such a meme, bro. The Tibetan monks. All right, bro. Who are these monks? Why do they know this stuff? How strong are these monks, bro?
Don't bother with the mind control god. I'm blocking him with a technique I learned in Tibet.
Is this nigga serious?
Now, one thing I really want to know is who the fuck are these monks, bro? I don't know if this man Bruce trained under celestial gods or what. Because some of the shit this nigga pulls can't even be possible, bro.
Only, I'm not dead. I was buried alive and used an ancient Tibetan meditation technique to astral project out of my body.
Like, I'm telling you, that nigga just made that shit up. And there's so much stuff that these Tibetan monks just allow him to do that shouldn't even be humanly possible.
Read my mind now.
You're thinking of a dog you owned as a boy.
Location of the Batcave.
I distinctly saw
a mental image I conjured up to block my real thoughts. Trick I picked up from some Tibetan monks.
Yeah, just hang up the jersey if you in Gotham, bro. It's so cooked. And in all the shows like Justice League, and sometimes even the animated series, he is just fighting niggas so out of his league. I was just talking about him versus Darkseid in that last video, but one thing I did not emphasize is this kick right here. Now, Darkseid is...
You don't think about it at first. You're like, oh, he snuck Darkseid. Darkseid wasn't, fully planted in the ground, balanced. That still doesn't change the fact that he moved Darkseid the person Superman was having such a hard time even fighting, he just comes out of nowhere and booms him. Like, bro, what are we talking about?
8'9", pushing rod wave levels of weight. Now I want you to look and tell me, how is a white man from a dystopian New York able to kick this nigga out of the frame? 6'4" and 220 pounds. Do the knowledge, nigga. That should not be possible.
The only way I can see him like somewhat able to do that is if he uses momentum. And I'm not talking about running momentum. Like he grappled somewhere up high, went up, and then like came down from like high up to get some velocity to boom. That's the only way. It's that he went up, went down with some velocity, and used all that weight. Because if something goes at a fast enough velocity, they can damage just about anything. That's the only way I can see that happening. All right.
Now, if there was a series that fully captured every little thing that I'm talking about, it's Batman the Brave and the Bold. If I was able to rewatch this entire series,
who is that again?
That I'm talking about, it's Batman.
I know who. Oh, that's I don't remember her name, but is that the samurai girl with the sword that collects souls? Because she's the only person I can think of right now.
The Brave and the Bold. If I was able to rewatch this entire series before this video, I would have been able to get y'all so many clips. Because all the Batman BS that I hate, he does in this series to a Toon Force type of level. Beat on woman, he got it. Tibetan monk hacks, he got a load of them. And that plot armor's juicing him to 11. He is going through matchups he should never be capable of going against. Like, I'm sorry, dog, but how did all the Justice League get knocked out? And the only one left to run an ISO on Darkseid is
Batman.
This nigga, that should not be possible. Again, this is a Darkseid that blocked all the Justice League with one.
Yeah, he blocked a team ult. Bro put up one hand and blocked a team ult. Batman put up like, what's up? And was somehow still keeping up.
Hand. Yeah, Batman is able to weave and get a clean hit on his jaw.
Crazy.
Your wrist should have broke like the nigga from Luke Cage. What are we talking about? Even in the first episode, he's fighting Blue Beetle villains that he shouldn't even be capable of fighting against. If you ever wanted to see Batman cheese, you gotta watch that goddamn show. But anyways, to wrap it up, F Batman, F DC.
Oh, now.
Whoa, brother, whoa, now. You got too much dip on your chip.
Chill out. Chill out on that. Anyway, I'm gonna get up out of here too. Link in the description down below as always. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. And I'll see you next time. Love y'all. Peace.